You wouldn't lead a show in 2024. Wait, see, Baba, you can just vote with your remote. You can just not, you can just turn it off, mama. Saying that she was bullied. I'm with y'all on that. Y'all know y'all ain't gonna hear me talk about it. Because I don't have any evidence that it happened. Okay. Miss Wanda talking about the children's hair. That is another topic that I would love to leave in 2024. I agree with y'all because it did not happen. That's not what she said. She said that you shouldn't have them kids spending the night and doing this, doing that over there, because they may cut their hair. So what she's talking about is back in the day, because I remember this being a thing when I was young. I don't know what this was about, but going to sleepovers with people who jealous of you or don't like you, and then you wake up in the morning and then cut one of your ponytails off. People used to do that. That's what Wanda was talking about. And people know that. They know that's what she was talking about. It didn't have nothing to do with their hair. I don't know how we got, or maybe, did she actually say something about their hair? Because I don't remember that. See why T3 30 out of 5? It's all adult projection bullshit. It's all adult projection bullshit. Child, it's still going there. Someone did cut my daughter's hair at her birthday party. Thank you, Queen Script. It used to happen. That used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. I know somebody who that happened to. And the mama went ballistic when I was little. That was something that little jealous little girls used to do. So Wanda, y'all, like she thinking back to the shit that was cracking off when she was in her prime. Like that's stuff little girls be doing. They may not do it now. It may sound crazy now, but it wasn't crazy when that was the thing. I want to leave in 2024 putting 20 on 10. Misconstruing and intentionally misunderstanding, like being committed to misunderstanding. And it actually happened to Tisha. Is that not talking about their hair? She's implying that the hair. See, we can't say what she implying. I don't know that she was implying that. What she said. I'm going to go off of what she said. See, that implying stuff is then when folks get hella subjective and then before you know it, they talking about who don't deserve their kids no more. See, that's a slippery slope for this sector. You can't let them imply nothing. She ain't say it. Nah. And it happens because it happened with me. I got glue in my hair in middle school, so I know exactly what Miss Wanda was talking about. They was doing all kinds of stuff. See, that's y'all saying that them kids got short hair and stuff. Y'all making a connection and saying what was meant. But that's not what she said. And that was not the context of when they were standing there having a conversation. They were talking about the fact that Melody and Tisha don't get along. They beefing, they at war. You need to be careful if you're going to let the kids be around each other, because sometimes when folks know that they don't like their mama or this, that, and the other, they'll cut your kids' hair or do something crazy. Nah, she probably shouldn't have said the shit on TV knowing the environment and the climate that we in, but that's on her. I don't care at all. We got to keep it 100 in my stormy voice. But why implying girls are jealous and evil? Girls, general, not necessarily those girls, but just saying girls in general, and is, and are, and have been. Yeah, but that's grown-ups putting that on there. That's everybody else putting it on there. And then they take that, Michelle, and say that's what she said. Right? Like they then say, oh, well, she probably mean this. And then that turns into Wanda said something about their hair, but she didn't. Yeah. Okay. So I'm pretty much done with this. Those are the topics that I don't want to hear nothing else about. Do y'all got something else? We don't know that. You'll have to ask Wanda what she meant. And I believe that somebody asked her, and I believe what Wanda said she meant about it. Can we leave this quote, jealous of male in 2024 in this sector? Yeah. The only people jealous of male, real talk, are the millimeters. They the only ones envious and jealous of that lady. They the only ones. And I really don't want to debate that shit with nobody no more. She just jealous of Melody. It's like, okay. So we got to also know who we dealing with. When somebody roll up and bring up these topics and that's all they got, you know, you just got to decide whether or not you're going to even engage, or we going to move on to like bigger topics. You said that should have been first. All right. Now, I'm closing this chapter. Y'all got anything else? Bring it up now. You ain't got to hold your peace on it, but you're going to have to hold your peace for this video because we moving on. Anything else that we leaving as far as LAMH? Because like we've been rehashing the same stuff, y'all, over and over and over again. And at this point, like seriously, we need new storylines. My mom used to tell me that when I was a little girl, I wasn't allowed to let anyone play in my hair. Me too. Don't let nobody play in your hair. I'm telling. And sure, this could probably have something to do with colorism or whatever shit we had going on in the 80s and stuff in Black households. I don't know. But hair and folks touching your hair and bothering your hair and fooling with hair, there was a big thing about hair back in the day. A real big thing about hair. And again, that's that's adult stuff. Oh, that we hate male for no reason. Y'all hate her for no reason. I hate that too. I do. Here's something else that I picked up on. I don't want to leave this in 2024. So I was over at T's house. I think it was yesterday. And we was in there having a good old time. I don't know why T liked throwing bombs in his own chat. Folks just being there getting along and vibing. And then it's like, you can see the look in his eyes. He's like, did y'all hear? I was like, oh, Lord, here you go. Like, why you have to bring that up? So Tia drop a bomb in the chat and then let everybody kind of argue and fight about it a little bit. So we was down in there talking about Maurice, what Maurice did, which I ain't watched this last episode yet. I'll come back to y'all on that. Maurice did the same thing Mel did. It was the exact same thing, blah, blah. And we're like, no, because I saw the clip of it. No, it's not the same thing because Mel be gaslighting. He was like, I said that she gaslit Kimmy. And I'm like, no, she gaslight everybody. It ain't just one situation. That's her MO, right? Like she don't really be genuinely asking people about nothing. She be having ulterior motives. So that's what I was saying. Other folks in the chat, Gemini Diva was in there. She was getting it in. We was in there having a conversation like we be doing over here. Some lady named Edith, Ethethia, some shit with an E and a D and a T and H in there. Opinionation always going over the people's platforms, other content creator channels getting mad about what they say. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't been around nobody's shit getting mad about shit. I don't go nowhere but over the butterfly shit. And then I go over the T's every now and then because I done blocked all the folks I can't interact with. So it's more enjoyable for me. Right? I don't just be going over to nobody's telling them what they can and cannot say. I'm like, shut your ass up. Now, here is what I want to lead into 2024 along with the we hate male for no reason thing. I'm so tired of folks not being able to have no type of actual conversation without personally, like coming for folks personally. Like the personal aspect of it be blowing me. Like what the, first of all, bitch, you don't know what I always do. And why are you places where I'm at? Because you obviously don't like debates and conversation. And that's all we do over here at the Opinion Nation. Unpopular opinion, that means that I don't be on the same shit everybody else is on. As a rule. Now, she always mad. Hold up. So I would like to leave in 2024 for me. Folks turning this LAMH shit personal. This go for everybody. And we're going to end on this. From the damn subscribers to the damn content creators, the personalization of this shit is stupid. We should all leave that in 2024. I don't bother none of these folks. I don't go down there harass nobody on their own platforms. Butterfly be harassing me to come up on them panels. And me and Butterfly like going back and forth. Anyway, we love it. We enjoy it. If we get a kick out of it, we have a good time. We talk on the phone sometimes. We have a really good relationship. I'm not going to go on her platform and do nothing that she don't want me to do, and vice versa. So you can hold that. This personalization from subscribers, see, subscribers be keeping up a lot of shit too. Subscribers be keeping up a whole lot of shit. And I would like them to leave that stuff in 2024 as well. Personalizing what you need. Don't say what I need, what you, she always. This is what I'm talking about, emotionally stunted. You probably ain't been, she probably one of the type of people, the moment that you say something that she disagree with, she got shut the whole conversation down. You just argumentative. Like, no, that's called that you just want to sit around people that say, yes, queen, and you're right all day. Millimeter should be able to say what they want to say. Why is having a conflicting opinion not letting you say what the fuck you want to say? So you should just be able to just sit up and just rattle off a whole bunch of shit unchecked. That's called get your own channel, ho, which I did. So when I want to say more and people ain't saying all the shit that I want to say, I can hit my own button and say what I want to say. You should do it, Edith. And any of the rest of these subs that want to kick up a bunch of shit. Okay, that aside. Content creator beefs. I would love, because my membership said this, I would love to leave content creator beefs in 2024. I honestly don't even understand like what that's even about. Oh, Michelle, shut up. Let's talk about this content creator beef. First of all, I don't even understand it. So on one hand, I know over on what they call the dark side, or just, you know, I don't want to call them dark. I don't know what I'm calling. I'll come up with another name. Them folks that is all interconnected, like for real, they got a little system, like a, you know, I did put it in a documentary. They got a whole little point system and, you know, whatever. They be getting into shit because they shit actually do be personal. See, for me, there are some like lines that like I can see very clearly. I can see when shit really truly be personal, right? So some of them content creators, they dealing with each other in these business aspects where they got these agreements and these things and stuff going on, and then shit be going awry, and then they be beefing with each other. Or they gonna all do lawsuits. We're gonna do the lawsuit in 2024 to be that long. But they got shit that they be together, and then the stuff don't work out, and then they be beefing and fighting with each other. Okay, so that's one part of the beefs that they should work that stuff out, but I don't listen to none of them, so they don't really impact me. I know some of y'all listen to a lot of folks, and it's aggravating to subscribers to have to listen to them going back and forth. So if they want to improve their content stuff, that might be a note that they want to look into. Okay, but the other kind of YouTube beef that I would like to leave alone is folks making up stuff. People just making up things. And I'm going to speak to this because this happened to me several times. If we can please content creators, stop lying on people. Stop lying on folks. A popular opinion stole my idea for AI generated series I was going to do. That's a lie. That's a lie. You making up stuff. That's the part of this sector that I really despise, is the making up things. And for what reason? This is where you get into, like, I hear them talk about the beef sector. I think some of these people that really just legit be making up stuff, their intent is to have some sort of beef or war for clicks and the views. Like they want to fight and then have like the fight be what brings them viewership. So they're going to make up stuff and try to bait you into some shit so that it can blow up, and then they get the super chats and they get, you know. Stop making up stuff and having beef with people that don't even exist. But here's the thing about that. This is what we also got to deal with, though. We got to deal with the fact that a lot of folks on the internet in general, because I told y'all it's like a damn rest stop bathroom. People don't all be like mentally, intellectually, socially, emotionally there. You don't know who you fooling with through these platforms. Some of these people got real mental illness. They got real problems. It's a lot of sociopaths out here. It's a lot of psychopaths out here. It's all types. It's all kind of folks engaging not only in this sector, but across the 63 million content creators on YouTube. Not everybody got it all. Some of these folks would have been the folks that have been standing outside the liquor store back in the day, talking to themselves and saying wild conspiracy theory shit, and you walk past and put $1 in his coffee cup and keep it moving. Now in 2024, all these people got YouTube channels, and we pretending like they got good goddamn sense. That's how the internet has really like brain effed all of us into thinking that just because somebody get a page and push their button that they sane. Which is why I don't be responding to everybody, because I can tell that this would have been somebody that would have yelled some obscene crazy shit out at me as I walked down the block back in 97. You ignore him because you say, he's just crazy. You know, he ain't gonna hurt nobody. Leave him alone. He don't bother nobody. That's how you treat them people. But now they get credibility because they get some subscribers and a YouTube channel. So, you know, there's that. I would like to leave that in 2024. Because nobody gonna be able to bait me into no beef. I told y'all I don't get nothing out of that. And for what? Over some shit you done made up? And then let's also stop doing this. Let's also stop listening to people's content, then personalizing it to yourself, and then getting upset saying that somebody is coming at you and throwing subliminals at you. Now, I'm being very specific about this one. Y'all know specifically of what I'm talking about. But folks then going out of their freaking minds, running out to their channels, going off, calling folks out by name, saying that they did this to me, and they was talking about me, and they was talking, no, the fuck, listen. You can ask me, baby, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Sometimes folks do be catching strays, like Butterfly say, she be catching strays with me all the time. She do, but I don't even really be meaning it like that. Like, if you let me qualify it, then it ain't really talking about nobody. But sometimes in everybody's content, depending on what you're talking about, because people so emotionally charged with this shit, it's like, oh, he must be talking about me. She must be talking. No. Nah, you would feel that way if that's the type of shit that you do. Let's stop playing them games in 2024. This is the World Wide Web. It's enough room on here for everybody. It's enough people out here to watch everybody. It's enough money out here for everybody. It really is. But how about everybody just work on making their content better? Work on having better customer service. Somebody in here in the chat, like, clean your chat up. You could do that, right? Like, add some value, and then you don't got to play on the gimmicks. That's what I'm saying. We should leave that stuff in 2024. It's enough out here for everybody. And here's the thing. If you actually giving something of value and it's entertaining, the people will come. You can't just be mad that folks ain't watching your shit and then start throwing shade and shots at everybody and calling folks by name and then dragging the subs in it. Then they got to feel away. And then people feeling like they got to come to my email and tell me. Like, don't put people in them types of situations in 2025. That shit is stupid. It ain't even really balanced grown woman shit. But again, the internet is public. It's just like public housing, public library, public bathroom, public. So you're getting a little bit of everything. Don't take everybody seriously. Talking about I stole an idea from how the fuck? So we're going to leave that in 2024 as well. All of my content is original. I played several of my little commercials. Anybody with half a brain could project further and see where I'm probably ultimately going to go. Where, if you look at my content from day one to today, where might you think that I'm headed or where my mind is probably going? It is a logical next step. All of it is a logical next step. I plant seeds, and here's another thing. It ain't going to take me 3 years to do no shit either. I can decide today that I want to do some shit. If I really want to get it done, it's going to get done when I say it will. Right? It all makes sense. Logical progressions. Now, if I just hopped out of the blue, I don't even know what I could come out of the blue and do, because I really, be trying to give y'all something. I don't know what I don't even see nothing that nobody is doing that I would just like have to bite. It ain't even like it's a whole lot of original shit happening these days. What if TikTok gets snipped? I ain't on there, so it's gonna suck for somebody. So that's what we doing, y'all. I'm excited to see y'all in 2025. I'm going to round this off at probably like 2 hours and 10 minutes by letting y'all know what to expect as far as content for 2025. You got me over here hollering. Listen, I'm just being honest. I just need y'all to know from my perspective that I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not about to be sitting up here doing none of that. You stole. How the fuck would I? Anyway, y'all continue to be critical thinkers and ask good questions. When y'all anywhere on any platform and any of that type of bullshit come up, ask good questions or just stay out of it altogether. But if you feel inclined to say some shit, ask good questions and you will see that these people just be talking. And when I was over there on T's platform, ladies like, she always doing, then I reached out to T. Like, now you already know. You already know what I'm on and what I ain't on. And T was like, say less. It's some of us that's y'all not going to be able to make us beef with each other. So just don't. All right, moving on. Meeting, want to hear your New Year's storyline. Always entertaining. Thank you. You're authentic in your craft. I've been watching African folk tales for years. I enjoy it. Thank you. What the hell the blogger saying Martell suing Tisha? Oh, child. Hey, Khadija. I don't know nothing about that. And all these threats. Oh, right. Lawsuits. We leave that in 2024. I don't want to hear nobody threatening the suit. Do it. Don't say shit about it till you file the paperwork. They threatened so many lawsuits this goddamn year. They ain't threatened so many lawsuits. All the content, they have threatened so many lawsuits. I want to leave that in 2024. I want to just leave Martell just singularly in 2024. This crash out tour that he's on, I just want it to end. But I don't want it to end with a full crash out. I just want him to stop. I want somebody to go put their arms around that man, give him a hug. I can't. All that. We got 36 hours. 36 hours. Martell would make a fool out of himself if he went to go sue anybody for anything. This nigga started all of this shit. And now he mad that somebody finally playing the game a little bit better than you. You've been threatening to expose. I'm an exposure. I got the receipts. I'm going to expose. I'm exposure. And then You bring old girl. And, you know, it's like that firework that don't like the dud. You know, y'all get fireworks and then you do one and don't like it just be sizzling and it's like, I thought it would be more. That. Then, oh yeah, well, I can find more. Look, him. You used to be with him. Okay. Another dud. Well, I'm a fool because you said I was gay. It's like, right, but you at this point, you did an expose video. You done lied about you done slut shamed me on national TV. You done threatened, said that my marriage was fake and infidel for 7 years. Please just make it stop. Please just make it stop. Ain't no real attorney dealing with that nigga. He gonna have to. Oh, nah. If he go and represent himself, I may have to renege on some of this stuff. If he go and if he sued him and then he go and represents himself in court, I'm getting a flight down to Huntsville to watch that, and I'm gonna record it because that's gonna be funny, and that would just be for comedy. We're not gonna take it seriously. We're just gonna laugh. Somebody needs. Okay, here's an idea y'all can steal. One of y'all needs to go do a LAMH court series where you just post up down at the courthouse and report, but make it funny. We ain't trying to pretend like y'all real investigative reporters because the shit ain't really, like it, but I mean, talk to the lawyers and stuff, talk to the people that work there and find out what they think about this bullshit. We don't care about who said what in the document. Y'all can keep that. So here's where we're going with content planning for the rest of the year. I got a bunch of stuff that I'm rolling